Hello, students and friends. I'm making this podcast to explain to you how to use the wonderful tool of Turnitin, and specifically the Turnitin gradebook, which is the Turnitin gradebook is how I grade my classes. So, to understand the gradebook, the first thing I want to do is explain how I have a point system and a percentage system for my classes. So, we'll just go ahead and do a screen share right now. The first thing I'm going to show you is the syllabus, and you see the breakdown. So 10% of the final grade is participation, as we see over here. On the Turnitin rubric, I just add a 0 basically to all of these numbers. So 10% becomes 100 points, okay? The public service announcement, for example, is another assignment that's worth 5%, right? Well, that's going to be 50 points total. So these are the percentages basically match everything that's over here, but the point system gets basically times 10. It makes it easier for Turnitin's grading rubric to actually produce a fair grade. So in the end, the final total grade for the class is going to be like 100%, but that final point spread that you're going to get from the class is going to be 1,000, and 1,000 is the point spread you're looking at for the final grade on the Turnitin rubric. Okay, so with Turnitin, what do? Well, obviously you go in, you sign into Turnitin, right? Once you signed into Turnitin, you're going to be able to go along this list. Well, you're going to sign in and you're going to click on our class, and this class, for example, is 4460 audio production. So you click on that, and then you're going to have a list of all the assignments here. And when I have gone in and graded and given you a grade, this view will change from gray as it is here. This apparently is an ungraded assignment for the student named Sean. That's my avatar student. Sean has no grade given for this first assignment, but he does have a grade given for this public service announcement assignment. And when a grade has been given and the information has been fed over for the student to look at for our avatar Sean, he is able to click on the view, and the view will be blue. Okay, so when, again, just clarity's sake here, when the view comes up and the view is blue, you know you have a grade to look at from me. Okay, so we're going to need to do another screen share to actually bring up what it looks like to view the Turnitin grade sheet. Okay, so here's the Turnitin grade sheet. Okay, the first thing you're going to see on the grade sheet is obviously the text comments. Now here I just wrote some unimportant things for the avatar Sean. You need to work on your writing and being a better news hound, dude. Get to work, mate. OMG, rock and roll, and all this other stuff. None of this is obviously what I would never write anything like this to you guys. This is just a way to fill out the text comment. But you will see very important information for yourselves in the text comment. So do look. Go look into the text comment. See where I have given you suggestions. Make these changes. I am writing specifically what I need to see from you in order for your performance to improve, for you to have more success in my class. This is the place to get better, to have more success, get a better grade, and ultimately grow as a person. Right here, text comments. Now, the text comment is actually, if you see down here, it's part of these 3 toggle buttons. I don't use very much these quick marks because I actually use something called the Google Spreadsheet. And the Google Spreadsheet is it's something that you'll actually be able to see all of the comments on a Google document. So I don't usually use those quick marks. However, the next thing over, if you look, let me reshare. The next thing over is called the rubric. If you look at the rubric here now, it's down here. There's the rubric. It's the PSA rubric, okay? You will want to look closely at this. These are all graded out at 100 percentage points and what you would get from each one of the rubrics. So the rubric here is 30%, right, of the final grade, right, is 65% of 30%, basically, is what the avatar Sean got on this assignment. Then for creativity is 30%. And that's a total 30% from the final grade, right? And that'll be, in this case, it was 65% of 30%. That's 100 basically means the 30% here. And so you just can go down. You can feel, well, the script was this. The length of the PSA was this. The journal was this. The rubric final score is 71%. But now that 71% is taken up here for the final point score. The final 71%, while that's 71 out of 100, it's only 36 out of 50 because this 50 points was possible for this. So this 71 at the bottom is translated to what it would be based on the point total, and then what 71% of 50 would be, which is 36. Okay. You can also see this as a full size, and I'll show you that, and you'd actually be able to get a little bit more information on that. So let's pull out of this, and you can actually go into a full size expanded view of the rubric, and if you do that, you can actually see the writing about quality. So quality is 30%, and say sound quality, audio, quality of audio, quality of editing. So the avatar Sean got 65% from that. Okay, the creativity, use of elements, etc., etc., etc. Avatar Sean got 65%. Script right here, 65%. Okay. And then down here, the length of the PSA, he gets 100%, and then the journal, how well the avatar Sean did on the writing, will just be right here. And then this would be closed out, and we're back to me. So that's how you do that. And both spaces, both the rubric, and the extended view of the rubric, and the text comments are very important for you. You need to see how the grade is being produced based on the percentage of points that each assignment is allowed on the Turnitin rubric, or on the Turnitin grading book. And then you also need to see my written comments, because I do a lot of writing. So do both. Look at the comments, the written textual comments, and look at the rubric. It will help you improve. And of course, always come and see me in my office hours. And if we are doing an audio production or a more television production course, do come and also talk to me in the studio, where we'll be doing a lot of work. Okay, thank you, everybody. Good luck, and keep getting better.